Supermom reality TV show is brought to you by Indomie Noodles and Ariel and Onga. We asked Nigerians to share their stories about their mothers, the sacrifices they've made for them, the journey of pain, love, devotion and struggles made by mothers to make us what we are today. They shared their stories with us, thousands of entries, hundreds of interviews and documentaries across the country. 20 unique stories have been selected for us to learn from, appreciate and celebrate. The emotions, sacrifices and devotion are real. Real people, real stories, real experiences. The emotional true life experiences being shared, narrated and dramatized are simply captivating. Sit back, relax and enjoy the most touching stories of our mothers. Remember, you can also connect and interact on the Supermom reality TV show on Facebook and Twitter. You can post your mother's story, compose a poem for her, or write something good about your mother to be scrolled on TV. You can also interact and connect with other Nigerians who adore their moms on our social network links. Go to facebook.com/Supermom or Twitter Supermom TV. Log on now and connect with the Supermom. Last week we shared the stories of two great mothers with you on this show, and we asked you to make your choice for the potential Supermom. Nigerians have voted. You have made your choice. And winner for last week's episode is... She has qualified for the final stage of the show. Don't forget that it is you and you alone who decides who the Supermom becomes. Remember, after this episode, send the name of your choice mother to 33070. The more you send, the more the chances of your choice mom to win. So, start texting now.
Yeah! Yes, my name is Derele, and right now I am getting to some very serious business. Now I know that I am shocking you with my blue and purple hair and all the chains and all the accessories and all the gloves, leather gloves, but you know what? Underneath all of the hard, rocky exterior is a very soft and gentle person. Courtesy who? Courtesy someone. Someone very special. My source of infinity, I like to call her. My best gift I can ever have, or ever wish to have, or would ever want to have, and will forever have. Someone who is the 8th world wonder, who is a knockout beauty, very gorgeous, very, yes, I look like her in a way, very captivating, very fascinating, very enchanting, very scintillating, very interesting, very alluring, very sensational, very disciplined, a little wicked. This is somebody who will give up the last meal in the house so that we will not go hungry. This is someone who, when it is raining and pouring cat and dog, she would use her body to shield us, and not even just the rain, from all other elements of nature, however harsh they might seem. This is someone who would rather be naked so that we will all have clothes to wear. This is someone who would rather be disgraced than have us disgraced. She will bear the brunt of the disgrace. Who am I talking about? Now, I am not talking about anyone who's like a superhuman, who's a superhero with special costumes, special powers. No, I am talking about someone who, despite all of the things I've mentioned, will not complain, will not disagree, will not rebel, will not be provoked, will not hiss, will not, never. She won't. She won't. I remember her so fondly. My mom is very strong. She's very, determined. She's very ambitious. She's very focused. She sets her priorities right. She knows what she wants, and she will go to any length to achieve it and more. Now, I was born with a silver spoon in my mouth. Yes, yeah. I was born in Hamburg, Germany. Yeah. Indian woman, sexy mama. My mom is not tall though. She's, she used to wear low high heels. She has very long hair. Very sexy woman. Very, you know how Indians are now? Their below is very wide, and then they have small instruments of confusion. Okay, sorry. Let's not talk about that. Can't even think talking about my mom in that line. Okay. So we got to Nigeria, and my mom was a housewife, regular woman. My dad was working, lucrative job. We had a fantastic mansion in Agbara Estates. I mean, I was like the most popular kid in my neighborhood. I was very current because we had like a huge LP of all the songs, Bonnie M, Aretha Franklin. And then I remember that, my mom would travel. She was just living the life of a full-fledged housewife. enjoying her husband's money. And then reversal of fortunes, my dad lost his job and we had to move out of that house. And I know that a regular foreigner would have packed her children. I said, you this Nigerian man that brought me here to do what? What am I doing with you? She would go to her country, carry her children. But you know, she did not do that. And I know that my dad's family did not encourage the idea of him marrying a foreigner. And even my mom's parents did not like that idea, because you know, in India, when you get married, the man moves into the woman's house. Was my mom around with my father in Nigeria? She's such a rebellious person. I think that's why I got that spiritually. So my dad lost his job, and then we had to move out of that house. And we moved into an uncompleted building, and my mom was working 4 jobs. Now this is someone who did not have a certificate in this country, but she was working 4 jobs. I remember that she was teaching in a kindergarten, in a crèche, in a primary school. She had like extra tutorials. She was coaching. She was always tired out. She would get home by 9 and be so tired out, you know, but she was just doing it for the love she had for her husband, and of course I had a younger sister then, you know. And then I know that my mom was pregnant at that point, and then she lost the child. I think it was because there was so much going on in her life, and she started getting dark. Yes, I remember those days. My mom was glowing. Who Beyonce and Rihanna be? You see my mom's skin glow, clear essence all the way. You shine your teeth, you see it will reflect. We started getting dark. Everything was getting to her. The Nigerian factor was getting to her. And then while she was working so hard, she established her Indian contacts, met with some of her friends, and got my dad a fantastic job again. I mean, she did that in, I think, 2 months, 3 months, or roughly a year. That's a fantastic, strong woman. And my dad got back on his feet. We moved into a very fantastic house, you know. And then my dad was working for a particular conglomerate, and I think they packed up and decided to move back to their base. And my dad was out of a job again. My mom just, you know, took over again. Then she had the last child, Jumoke, and she says it to Jumoke that Jumoke is the child. Not that she didn't want to have this child, but you know, the child just came at the wrongest time. That's when my dad lost his job again, and we had to move out of that house. Very complicated story though, you know. And I got to secondary school. I had to stay with my uncle, but my mom kept working so hard. She was always sending money, you know. And then I looked at my mom and I said, I want something better for this woman, you know. I could see her pain. But let me tell you what my mom did. To sum it all up, my mom has made me the person that I am today. When I was in SS1, I just started saying to myself, I can't let this woman keep paying the bills. I must pay the bills. Because she was always telling me, you have to stand up and be a man. You have to take what rightfully belongs to you by charge, take it by force, you know. And my mom was a prayer warrior. What? I remember her so well. But you know, she's, like I said, made me a very strong person. I started working, fending for myself. She forced me to take up a daytime job. During the holiday, she forced me. I took up a teaching job, and I loved teaching because she was teaching, you know, in the same school. And I took up the job, and I loved it, you know. And then I was making extra cash for myself. She also told me to go and look for another job, you know. That's when I started acting on Kid Vision 101 NTA Network, and I was getting money. So with all of that, I didn't need to depend on her anymore, you know. And I know she was proud of me. But one thing that I still remember, my mom would be proud of you, but she'll never tell you. She will make you feel like you've not done enough, you know. And that is why I still feel like I've not done anything. Oh, that spirit of keep aiming. Not even the sky. The sky is like the starting point. You know, keep aiming. So that's my mom. I always find my happiness in my mom, and I know that she does. So Anita, Doanti Atwaru Edu, Mama as we call you. Mama! Alright guys, welcome to yet another exciting episode of the hottest reality show on the planet. I mean, this is it's the realest, it's the most original, it's the most unique, it's the most distinct. If I can use all those words. Yes, it's the Supermom reality show. And on this show, it's the show where real women with real experiences are celebrated, recognized, appreciated, and acknowledged. On today's episode, we're going to be entering, or rather, we're going to be jet setting on a magic carpet ride into the world of 2 real women who have sacrificed so much for their children. So, ladies and gentlemen, drums roll, bang, 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 bang. I welcome you to the special show. On this episode rather, you all will get to experience their joys, their sorrows, their rewards, their sacrifices. And it just sums up to say, my mother is my source of infinity, and your mother is the best gift that you will ever have.
Today's episode of Supermom reality show is centered on 2 unique mothers who sacrificed so much for their children. Today they can look back and smile. Their efforts paid off at the long run. We will be celebrating Mrs. Stella Uzoamaka Udonji and Mrs. Felicia Obianuju Oduche. Mrs. Stella Uzomaka Udonji was born in Ihiala, Anambra State. She is a businesswoman and a mother of 6 children. She is 48 years old. Mrs. Felicia Obanuju Oduche was born in Kaduna. She is 54 years and hails from Anambra State. Mrs. Felicia came down to Lagos with her husband after the Civil War to start a family. Unfortunately for her, she lost her husband after 14 years of marriage. We'll begin today's episode with Mrs. Stella Uzomaka's history. Her daughter, Obi Onyinye, shared some details with us. Obi Onyinye is an entertainer. She resides here in Lagos.
My name is Onyinye Obi. I'm from Anambra State, and I'm telling this story on behalf of my 13-year-old brother, whom my mother took care of. He showed me the extent my mother could go for any of us. We are 6 in the family. I'm the first child, and my younger brother is the last in my family. In 2008, April, we all converged at Aba, Abia State, to celebrate with my father, who was given a title of a patron by a peace movement of Aba branch. So during the celebration, my brother collapsed.
I hate to remember this story, in fact.
And he was rushed to Mendel Hospital at Aba. After 9 days, there was no improvement.
We stayed there up to 2 weeks. I was the only one with him. All the sufferings he suffered, both of us suffered it.
Mommy, my body is hot.
Ndo. Ndo. Hey. God, where is this fever coming from?
Madam, I thought we've told you not to do this again. If you think we can't handle this job, you better take your son away.
I cannot sit and do nothing. Why this fever is killing my son?
Maybe I should go and get the doctor. He will be in a better position to explain this.
No.
As the fever couldn't go down, I asked for the doctor to discharge him. Then the doctor discharged him. We came back home. They said that it is something, they call it spleen problem. We both call it apafo. They said that the fever don't normally go down easily.
Then my mom went for a laboratory test, which came out, and it said my brother had renal failure, heart failure, liver problem, and that most of his systems were infected, that he had splenomegaly.
Then we went for traditional medicine at Mbise. I saw horrible things there.
Hold him well, so that I can give him his medicine.
Will this one work this time?
Don't question me, woman. Do as I say. I am going to give my wife some to add to his bathing water. It will bring down the fever.
My son is not getting better. When will your medicine start working? Take a look at this. My son is fading away right in front of me.
Let me go and get his bathing water ready. And allow me to do my job.
Mommy.
Oh, my baby. My baby.
And when we went there, they were rubbing the one here. They were rubbing something there. And because the legs were swollen, the belly everywhere, his face everywhere. Even the hair in the just told us something about the sickness. So the man was rubbing some kind of herbs. We found it on the mortar with all those herbs they collected inside the bush. He and his wife were bathing with the herbs to calm the fever. But immediately after bathing the boy with the herbs, the fever will, in fact, there is not, for 2 months, good 2 months, the fever is persistent, coming, very high fever. And the thing kept drying his blood. Then we stayed for that place for 2 weeks. There is no good drinking water there. We drank rainy water, the one they collected in their tanks. We drank it. We ate anything that they gave us. Anything, in fact. They cooked this local fufu. They cooked it with that their soup, maybe say soup, ache with ofo and the achara. That is their traditional meal, and that is what they gave to visitors because they took us as a visitor. Then they gave us that thing, you know, like if you say that it is festive food. They are preparing for a person that came from far. So we ate it. We ate it, but the thing is not okay. At times we have stomach upset. At times we vomit. In fact, if they give us the food, we throw it away at times because we only bent on drinking teas and the beverages that we came. I noticed that the hair stood up, started falling down. The skin, the color of the skin looks something like, I don't know, brown or is it dark green. The hairs at the body, all of them started falling down. They started falling, just falling away. I said, oh God, what is this? Is this traditional medicine that we are administering to him? Then I asked the man to discharge us because the thing is getting even worse than before. I asked the man to discharge us. He charged his. We are not talking about the fee. What we want is the boy to get well. We are not talking about the fee or the money or the stress, but the recovery of the baby. So the man discharged us. We came back to Aba.
So when he was taken to 3 other different hospitals, but they were rejected. He was rejected.
Then we went to this Ikote Bene Road, 111 Ikote Bene Road to do tests. The man is doing scanning and X-ray. He did the X-ray and the scanning, the belly, because the pains, he was in pains. The pains is coming from the belly, here at the back and at the heart. So the man did the heart X-ray, did the scanning at the stomach. After doing it, we took they directed us to Ebema Hospital at that Ikote Bene Road. We went there and saw a doctor. The doctor said that he could not do anything about it.
What's the matter?
I cannot handle this.
Doctor, this is the second hospital that have turned us down today.
But madam, there is nothing I can do about it. You can go to a teaching hospital, then I'll be able to help you.
Chineke, we've been there too.
I'm sorry, I can't help you.
One of the great pleasures in my life is being in the market. What are they cook today for house? Another great pleasure in my life is cooking and creating delicious meals for my family. And for me, that means using Onga seasoning powder for boiling my meats, in my soups, in my stews, and in my porridges. And that's my recipe for a great family meal. Onga, from start to finish. Lunch is served.
Onga, Mama's helping hand.
See, Mama do good. Mama do good, thank you. Mama, why everybody they always call you Mama do good?
Because I love picking them well.
Mama, why all the picking for we yard they come our house every day?
Because them too like the taste of Indomie. And them sabi say I dey like to cook am for them all the time.
Mama do good, oh. You do good. Mama we good to all. You
mama be like you. No noodles be like Indomie.
Indomie instant noodles. Tasty nutrition. Good for you.
Delicious. Nutritious. Cowbell Choco gets you going. For strength, vigor, more energy, and better nutrition. With 28 vitamins and minerals. Drink Cowbell chocolate drink. It's got it.
Tell me who could be like a mama. Hey, oh. Tell me who could be like a mama. Yeah. I want to buy a motor, maybe bicycle. I want to build house for my mama. This is not the coco. I know they play koso. Be my mama, yeah, mama.
You can also be part of the Supermom reality TV show. Just send your opinion and complimentary shout out to your mom to 33070 and you stand a chance of winning fantastic prizes like mobile phones, recharge cards, laptops, Supermom carrier package, cash prizes and lots more. The more you send, the more your chances of winning. Start sending now.
Doctor, this is the second hospital that have turned us down today. But madam, there is nothing I can do about it. You can go to a teaching hospital. They might be able to help you.
Chineke, we've been there too.
I'm sorry. I can't help you. Nothing.
Jim, let us go.
Directed us to Blossom at Abowere Road. We went to Blossom. The doctor there, after a thorough examination, about 1 hour or more than, he then directed us to another doctor. In a day, 3 doctors. Then I said, God, so I will lose this my child. You know, I have only 2 boys. Will you leave me with only 1? I don't know what else to do. I prayed. Then my husband was getting impatient, you know. I told him to cool down, that we will have to look for a solution, that God will surely direct us. Then there was a sister who told us about her brother who was sick, who had something like kidney problem. He said that they treated him at somewhere at Gasline. The name of the hospital is Maria Regional Hospital. Then I asked my husband that we should go there. He said no, that we should go to a bigger hospital. I said, let's try that place. He said that we should go to teaching hospital. But we have gone there before, we have gone to teaching, because his illness took us to many hospitals. So we have gone there before. They say that it's juvenile arthritis. They didn't do much. So my husband said that we should go there. If he's dying, let him die at that teaching hospital. So I said, okay. I obliged. Then we went there. The doctor examined him. They said that it is a kidney problem from their test. Then said that he should be doing dialysis. Then I persisted that we should not do this dialysis, rather we should go to that Maria Regional Hospital. Then later, we went to Maria Regional Hospital. By that time, my baby could not walk. Everywhere we are going, she was carried at the back. When the day we were going to Kotebene Road, because we went with a public transport, some people will not like to stay nearer him. I don't know. They even say that he's suffering from AIDS. Because if you see him, the picture you saw on the international passport, we took it when he was getting better. So he is even better there, because all his face swollen, legs swollen, belly swell everywhere. and the hair is falling. So people were some were scornful. They were saying all sorts of things. Hey, this boy.
That's not you. Oh, see. Hey, that's it. Take the hospital. Take the hospital.
No, I'm coming down. God forbid.
Madam, what's happening now? Madam, where you go?
I cannot sit down with this 8 patients. Please, I'm going.
Go down. Wait now.
Never.
No. But enter, we don't move. I don't move already, madam. Madam. Now, you don't make me lose my customer now, use woman.
Never.
One of my neighbor came because we have a provision store down. One day, the very first day he came down just to have air or something. One of my neighbor, woman, Junior, what is wrong with you? Look at how you are. You look like an old man. Chideke, why are you like this? You know, I don't know. I didn't know. I just kept quiet. Just looked at her. I say, sorry. Ndo. It's okay. Some people will not accept, even their children, they will not like their children to come nearer him. Don't go near Junior. You know he's ill. His illness will pass over you. Don't go near him. They will just they drove away their children from him. Then I just asked my God, please heal my child. I was talking with my son. The woman met us. Madam, I know what is wrong with your baby. Come, I will take you to my pastor. My pastor will pray for me, for me and my child, because this is an attack. It is evil spirits attack. My pastor will pray for me. That he has done it for many people. He will do it for you. Then when the woman went out, my son started scolding me. Everybody will be telling everybody about my sickness. I will be telling, if you see the person who is even scolding person, he will say, please take it easy or you will fall. Because very tiny, very pot-bellied, very everything. But when he speaks, when my son speaks, you know that something is still alive inside him. That is my consolation. I took it from him. He will scold me. Then I say, my baby, talk, because this is the only way I know that you are still alive and you are still with me. We came back to Aba. I said that Junior will stop going to that hospital to get injection. I said that we will stop taking all those drops. Junior started getting better. He started eating everything you cook. He will finish it. After some hours, he will ask again. I said, this is my Junior. That time he was sick, he will throw everything he ate away. He will pour it on anybody that is nearer him. I said, look at Junior, everything is now going down. You are not now taking. He started feeling better. He started getting better. He started playing ball. He never played ball all those times he was ill. I said, look at my Junior. Because when he was, Mommy, when will I start playing with my friends? Oh yeah, boss, take a little more. Right.
God, you see. Hey. God. Look at us all.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, my dear. How are you?
Fine, thank you.
And how's your mommy?
Fine. Osi, let us to go out and go and play ball. I'm weak, sorry.
My dear, Osi will soon be strong enough to join you in the football field, okay?
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you.
Good.
Bye-bye.
Mommy, will I be able to play football again?
Yes, you will.
Am I going to die?
Ah! My child, don't ever say that again, okay?
Mommy, I'm tired.
Oh, my baby. Don't worry. You are going to be strong again. You are not going to die. Inugo. You are going to bear me strong grandchildren. Me, I will come to your wedding. Yeah? How many grandchildren are you going to give me?
4.
4? It's a good number. That's the spirit, my baby. That's the spirit. That's the spirit. Yeah.
So my brother told us to go for the visa. He said, okay, we will go. But along the line, he declined. I only said, oh, God, if it is the wish or your wish that my baby will die, yes, I will accept it. But if they will heal him here in Nigeria, no problem. We got the passport, we got the doctor's recommendation, everything that they needed. But along the line, he didn't say anything about it. He didn't even call. You know, men, they will take it as they see it, but it is inside their heart. His own sickness started along the line. He developed heart problem, as I did. You know, that thing they say that, oh, my heart is broken. It's true. Not only by speaking it in the mouth, it's usually, there is something that you see in this world that will break your heart. That will really break your heart. That is, you will see it. You will be feeling pains in your heart. It's not only emotional, but inside you. You have to. We started. All of us got treated in that hospital. So I thank God. He stood by us. He encouraged Junior. Everything that a father will do to a son, he did it. Financially.
Mrs. Stella took her son everywhere to regain his health. When brothers, sisters and doctors failed, she went to God. Someone told her about a monastery.
But when we came back from monastery, a new person came inside him. He was filled with strength you cannot describe. Yes. He felt better. And the color, the hair started growing again. All those swollen places started going down. The color came normal. He became a normal Junior.
Mommy, see 5 tomatoes.
Okay, if I take one, how many will be left?
1, 2, 3, 4, 4.
Oh, that's my girl. Spell nutrition.
N-U-T-R-I-T-I-O-N.
That's my girl.
Will you spell nutrition?
Yeah, N-U-T-R-I-T-I-O-N.
Wow, a new spelling champion.
Yeah, that's my girl.
There's no mom like you, no noodles like Indomie. That's why caring mothers trust Indomie to give their best to their family.
That's my mom.
Indomie instant noodles, tasty nutrition, good for you.
Check, check, check. All night long I check the time. Check, check, check. I check the bed, I toss and turn. Check that always ultra, not like tissue, always locks it. Up to 8 hours, no stains, no check. Check nights are gone, up to 8 hours, no check. I sleep, he sleeps, I dream, I rest. Stay happy always.
Amila, when you're working up a thirst, enjoy a flavor burst with the great taste. Amila, out there in the sun, or simply having fun, try the great flavors. Amila.
Introducing Tasty New Amila. It's vitamin enriched with real goodness.
Enjoy the great taste. Amila.
Real goodness, real taste.
Amila.
Available in single 7 and 1.5 liter sachets.
Talk true. You dey get correct value for every cover where you dey spend so. This one na Glow More value package. E big so tey my mouth no fit talk ever. Check am out. Glow More Classic. Only 49 kobo per second. Go every network. All my bubbles and babies wey dey like make short for plenty call. This one na for you. Make you meet Glow More Prime. Only 18 naira per minute. And if you sabi talk for phone well, this one na for you. Hey, una welcome to Glow More Business. 40 naira every 3 minutes where you call. This one na pay per call. Hey, another first for Nigeria. Then chop up with Glow More Power. 55 kobo per second for the first minute, then 25 kobo per second for every minute we follow am. That means say the more you call, the less you pay. Original power. Any which package where you choose, na the same rate they go all network. No better deal. Pass am.
To activate, text info to 500.
Expect more. Glow.
A man's home is his castle. Which one is yours? A heart? A duplex? A bungalow? A sky-rise building? Whatever your idea of a home, we help you bring it to life at Cherry View Gardens of Fada, Lagos. With only 800,000 naira, you could start with a choice plot of land that allows you build a home of your dream at Ofada. Also selling Upcountry Home Ofada. For further enquiries, please call City Planners Property and Investment Limited. Cherry View Gardens, home for all.
Why, thank you for all you have done for me when I was sick, for taking me to Mbise and taking me to everywhere I want to go. Because of the bill and the financial problems. Why, thank you. I really appreciate it.
Thank you very much.
What do you want me to do for you?
I didn't expect much from you, my baby. All I want you is to be alive. I want to carry your children. This is my life.
Mrs. Obianuju Oduche's daughter, Mrs. Okuma Ugochukwu Cecilia, shared with us the sacrifices her mother made for her and her siblings. Mrs. Cecilia Okuma is a student and a businesswoman. She is happily married with children.
My name is Ogochukwu Okuma. I'm 35 years old and I live at plot 2177 Osefe Crescent, Amodofe, here in Lagos. My mom is Felicia Obianuju Oduche. She was born on March 1st, 1956. I kind of look up to my mom because she has been through a lot. For us, her children, I just don't know. Her husband died when I was still like 8-9 years. And I remember my mom going through all sorts of things, doing things just to give us food.
I thank God for my life, because of my life today to share with you my pains and my sorrows. I got married to my husband at a very tender age. So after his death, things become so difficult for us. We could hardly feed because I was not working. He was taking care of the whole family, doing everything for. He was really a good man. He was really taking care of us. Before the death of my husband, we live in 3 rooms. So after his death, the landlord came and said, "Madam, your husband was a good man, I'm not going to tell you to pack, but what you will do for me is to pack to one room and give me 2, so that I myself can take care of my own family. I cried, my sister, Dada, I cried because the neighbors there were laughing at me. Say, now see, because when my husband, he was a trailer driver, when he go, he will buy rice, yam, chicken, everything. The food will be everywhere. But after he's dead, there is nothing again. We are begging for Gary to drink.
I, for one, I sold bottles at Olodi. I sold bottles. I had to sell empty bottles to help out. From there, somehow my mom saved enough and she opened the shop. That was how God and she and everything, she helped saw us through everything.
Things were not okay for us. My daughter here, if you see her on the way coming back from the school, she will not be walking straight. She will go in by the side of the road, looking for empty bottles. When she picks these empty bottles, when she comes back, we will look for the onigos. They will buy it. Then they will go and buy gari. So when they buy the gari now, we'll soak it, put it. Then all of them will just round the table like this. We pour water inside the gari. When this one want to put it, remove her hand. Let the gari soft first.
Be patient. Stop leaving me alone, just not say I'm hungry.
Biko, this Gary is just allow this Gary to swell. Oh, Biko, oh, so it will be enough for all of you. Inugo name. Should manage. Okay, Messi, one day to be better.
Another painful night in my life. That was one December. Can't remember the exact date, but I know it was in December. Armed robbers came to the yard. I was living in the first room. Immediately they entered. It was my door. Only one blow like this. The door fell and fell on top of my children sleeping. So as they were coming in, they were marching on these children. My first son stood up and said, what is this? He landed a very big slap on his face. He fell down again. Then I now stood up. I said, if you want to kill me, kill me. But please, raise this thing. You are marching on my children. Leave this door up. Let them get up. That was say, Mother, you know they fear. I said, for my children, I will shed the last blood in me for my children. Raise this thing, please. You can take everything, but leave my children for me. They now raised the something. My children, all of them came at my back. We were just watching them. The only radio we have, they took it. They collected, because that time I've started the restaurant business. They took all the money we have in the house, everything. But I thank God we survived. It was painful.
I remember one time I came back from school and the shop was locked. I went home because usually we come back to the shop to help out. So like I came back then and I noticed the shop was locked. I went home and I met her crying and I was like, what happened? She said the local government came and the landlord did not even help matters. He just made them, they locked up her shop and everything.
I could remember one day, it was around 11 a.m. I finished cooking. I was just rounding up. This council people come. And before then I was paying the landlord. So when that bus stopped, the landlord came out first. I said, God, my heart caught. I said, God, this landlord is here again today. Maybe today he came with a bus, he's going to throw us out. Then about 4 men came out from the same vehicle. I said, Madam, where are your papers? I said, please, I don't have papers. I don't have money to go to local government to get these papers. He said, okay, you are leaving this shop today. My sister, do you know they threw my pot of soup into the gutter?
I no get.
Boys, when
Now go inside. Me pack things out. What is up? Pack everything outside. Bring them outside. Bring them things outside.
Everything. I lost everything. The fufu and gari, they were marching on it like this that very day. I was crying. And after that, I did not go to that shop again. That was the end of it. Their primary and secondary school was a bit easy because there was this free education and they have free exercise books. But I buy the uniforms. At the time, there was this lady, I saw her, she was carrying a bag. I said, my sister, where are you going? She said, she's going to give, I want to go and give these Hausa boys this bag to collect a bath. I said, please, can I see them? Say they are children's used clothes. I said, please, can I see them?
Yeah, good day.
Actually, I overheard you say something about giving out some clothes.
Yeah.
Please, can I take a look and see if you could suit my children?
Yeah, sure. Go ahead.
Hey. Chimudalu. Hey. Imenachuku. Hey. Madam, do you know I was actually thinking of sewing new school uniform for my children? Hey, and I'm so happy they both attend the same school. Yeah. Hey, I'm happy. Hey, Chimu. Hey.
Madam, actually, I live down the road, and my younger son just finished from primary school. If you don't mind, I have some textbooks I want to give out. You could just come with me.
Chimo,
She said she has some exercise book and some English and mathematics book and all that because her children have left the elementary school. I said I will come. Then I went to her house. She now brought out one box for me. I did not want to check. I just took everything home. I brought it. That day my children were so happy. Mommy, when he come back to the mommy, our teacher said I should not come back to school tomorrow. I don't have English book. My teacher said I don't have this. At times I will go to the school and kneel down and cry and beg them. I will go. I remember it was Jeremy fellow do school. My son said he will not go because the teacher will not allow him to come inside because there was a book he said they should buy. I looked up and there was no money with me. I said, okay, let's go to your school. I went there. When I saw the teacher, she was a lady. I was talking to her. Hey, madam, just get out now. So now they do. When your husband give you money, go take and go buy clothes. I said, madam, look at me well. Where is the money and where is the clothes? And where is the husband self that will give me the money? Please, I need you to help me. Allow this boy. If he can, he has been sharing with his friend. Allow him, please. When I get, I will. He said, Madam Joe, get away. Take care.
Driving my son out of the classroom. I promise when I get the money, I'll buy him the book.
Shay, I'm supposed to stick them with an head. Every child in his class is supposed to have a textbook.
I understand, but please bear with me. Bear with me, Biko Nunu. As soon as I get the money, I'll buy him Biko. Chuku Kanji Ayogi Biko.
Just take a good look at yourself. You are a disgrace to motherhood. Instead of you to buy books for these children, all you do is buying a Shebi.
Chineke me. Do I look like that sort of mother that would do that to her child? I'm just a widow here. I'm a widow here with 7 children and I'm trying my best. Biko no Biko, please.
Just save my time. I don't have time for all this rubbish. All you do is go around town partying, forgetting these children are your future. And if you don't want him in school, then you take him away. Hey, I beg, just leave my sight. I don't have time for women like you who bring children into the world that they're not ready to take care of. Just go.
Crying. I was crying. Then one other teacher came out. He said, Madam, what is it? I could not talk. I could not talk.
Madam, why are you crying in the presence of your son?
Just because I'm unable to afford money for his textbook and his teacher called me a bad mother.
It is all right, ma. What textbook? Mathematics textbook. Okay, it is okay, ma. Let's go to the book shop. Let me get your son a textbook. Please stop crying.
Thank you. Auntie, thank you.
Then the teacher now said, okay, madam, it's okay. How much, what is the name, boy, what is the name of the book? He now went inside their classroom or wherever and brought the book, write his name on it and give. That night I could not sleep. I could not sleep. I remembered my husband. I said, if Sam was alive today, this thing will not happen. Because when he was alive, I'm not working and I don't have a housemaid. He said he wants me to take care of these children so that any day he goes and come back and find any scratch on their body, he will ask me what happened. So I don't have a houseboy. I was taking care of these children. I said, God, why did you allow this to happen? Look at me now, begging for a book. It was not easy. My children are my best. They are my number one. Anywhere, any day. I know you will see them later. My children are my number one. I don't play with them. And they themselves don't play with me. They love me because they know what I went through. On Sundays like this, I will go to Mass. We are Catholics. I will go to the first Mass. After the Holy Communion, I will take off. I don't belong to any society then, nothing, no prayer group, but I know I pray in my house just because of these children. And I thank God. I thank God that God really see me through. I survived. My children are grateful. On Sunday, Adibi, you are here on Sunday, you will not see where to set up all these things. All of them will be here, except one that is in Enugu. Others are living in this Lagos. They will come here with their children and everything. We'll have lunch.
When I had all my children, she's been so wonderful to my children, to my husband, to everything. Like my in-law, they always say, oh, she has her mom, she doesn't have to worry about everything.
Well, yeah, I have my mom, so I don't have to worry. She's always there for me.
And she'll remain because
she'll remain. Of course. She'll be there. She'll go. My daughter's wedding in the next 10 years. She'll be here. She'll wear ashebi. She'll wear dollars as a cloak. So I love my mom, and I'm so grateful for everything. Growing up wasn't easy, but she kept me on the right track. I didn't mess up. I didn't go wayward. I got married, though at early age, but she kept me on the right track, and I'm so grateful. Thank you, Mom. Thank you very, very, very much. Thank you.
Thank you.
My son is my future. I save money for his schooling with my Esusu. I like him to always look clean and neat, but he always gets dirty. And even after I wash twice, it will still not be as clean as I wanted. Then my neighbor told me about Ariel.
Ariel Blossom with red rings removes many tough stains in one wash.
I washed just once and the stains were far better removed. With Ariel, I don't need a second wash, and I don't waste detergent, water and time. Now I can buy him books to help him learn, and that makes me so proud.
Ariel, for brilliant cleaning results.
I want to buy a motor, maybe bicycle. I want to build house for my mama. This is not the coco. I know they play koso. Be my mama, yeah, mama.
Get ready to be part of history. Get ready to walk on the longest red carpet in the world. Get ready. Best of Nollywood Awards. Sunday, December 12th, 2010. 22 awards, 10 recognition, 1 host town, Ijebu Ode. Inquiries, please call 080-277-64847. Bond Awards, only the best deserve the crest.
All mothers are great, but some sacrificed more for the success and survival of their children. They are Supermoms. On this episode of the Supermom reality TV show, we have shared 2 unique stories of 2 great mothers. Viewers, it is your sole right to vote for any of the mothers to qualify as a Supermom. She will join the other voted Supermoms to slug it out in the 12th episode for the star prize of a fully furnished house, brand new car, all expense paid trip abroad, new wardrobe, and cash prizes. To vote for your choice mom, text the name of the mother to 33070. Remember, text mother's name to 33070. Now, you can vote as many times as you wish. Till next Friday. You can also win for yourself exotic prizes like mobile phones, laptops, iPhones, Supermom carrier package, and lots more. You can also be part of the Supermom reality TV show. Just send your opinion and complimentary shout out to your mom to 33070 and you stand a chance of winning fantastic prizes like mobile phones, recharge cards, laptops, Supermom carrier package, cash prizes, and lots more. The more you send, the more your chances of winning. Start sending now.
There is no doubt in my heart. There is no single iota of doubt in my heart that you guys truly enjoyed this special episode. Supermom. I mean, the show lives up to its name. I am still gripping my seat from all the love that was shown, all the tears that were shed, the sorrows, the rewards, the sacrifices. I find it very hard to cry, but honestly, I am this close to having tears dripping from my eyes. Sincerely, I just will say this. This is the part that concerns you guys the most. You guys have seen the show, you've enjoyed the flow, but now you have to make this happen. Don't forget, we love our mothers. Alright guys, what I want you to do right now is bring out your phones and send a special text to 33070. That's the short code. I'll take it again, 33070. Now what we're going to do here is, you all have seen the mothers, but which mom, Which Supermom would you like to see make it to the next stage of the reality show? And I'm sure it actually lies in your hands. So I am also going to bring out my phone. I am still very sober. I'm not pretending to be sober. I am honestly sober. It's very hard to pretend. So I'm bringing out my phone right now, and I am sending a special text to 33070. Just send the name of the mother who you feel should make it to the next round of the show. Ladies and gentlemen, do not forget, our mothers need love. We love them, appreciate them, celebrate them, recognize them, acknowledge them, and best of all, they're God's best gift to mankind. My name still remains Dereli Adun. I finished texting, and I think I'm going to go and give my mom a call. I miss her so much.
Remember, you can also connect and interact on the Supermom reality TV show on Facebook and Twitter. You can post your mother's story, compose a poem for her, or write something good about your mother to be scrolled on TV. You can also interact and connect with other Nigerians who adore their moms on our social network links. Go to facebook.com/Supermom or Twitter Supermom TV. Log on now and connect with the Supermom.